Hello, and thank you for joining me on a tour of our Zingle inbox. Zingle is a two-way messaging platform designed for businesses to make their lives faster, easier, and more efficient. Today, we'll be going over all of the functionality of the Zingle inbox. The best part about Zingle is that with the proper training, you have the ability to change and customize it based on your preferences. Everything that I will be doing today, you are also fully capable of changing, updating, and customizing so that it truly represents you and your business. This is your Zingle inbox. At the top of the screen on the left, we have your Zingle phone number and service name, which is unique to you and your business. On the right, we have 4 different icons. The first icon is the inbox icon. This works like a home button and will bring you back to this home screen at any time it's clicked on. The next icon is our contacts icon. This is where all of your phone numbers and contacts that text to and from Zingle will be housed. We will delve in here in just a moment. Next, we have our automations icon. Automations are really what sets Zingle apart from other texting softwares. We will touch on automations later in this training video. Last but not least, we have our analytics icon. Analytics is an inside view of the data within Zingle. Here, we are able to see how many messages are sent and received, among with many other features. Zingle is broken into 3 columns. All the way to our left, we have our conversation column. In the center of our screen, we have our selected conversation. And lastly, to our right, we have our contact information. Let's start with the left. Here, we can see all of the conversations that we have going on in our inbox. When dealing with customers, the inbox is designed to be able to sustain multiple conversations at one time. Here, you are able to toggle between conversations that are currently happening in your inbox. The conversations are chronological, meaning they will stay up to date, and as soon as the newest one comes in, it will move to the top of the list. On the left-hand side is also where you can begin new conversations, simply by clicking on the message bubble icon. Next, you will enter the name or phone number that you wish to contact. Simply type out your message, press send. Easy. We can also create new contacts here, simply by clicking on the icon with the person with the plus sign. Once you've done that, the center screen will turn into a blank contact. Here, you will fill in the first name, last name, and phone number. You can also send a message to the new contact, simply by selecting Send Message to New Contact, typing out your message, and finally hitting Send Message and Save New Contact. As you will see to our left, the conversation has been created. Also, on the left of our screen, we have our settings wheel. By clicking here, we will transition to our inbox settings. Here is where you're able to turn on or off both desktop and sound notifications. Our main feature here is our autoresponder. Our autoresponder works very similar to an out of office. When a customer is texting you, they are hoping for and expecting an immediate response. If they text you outside of your business hours, our autoresponder is designed to send back a response letting them know you are closed. The autoresponder can be scheduled specifically to your business hours. Alternatively, if your business needs to stay closed for an extended period of time, you can manually turn it on or off. To edit the autoresponder, simply click into the text box, edit what you wish, and simply click out in order to save. We are now back in the main inbox. Here, I want to focus on all of the features that can be utilized during a one-on-one conversation. When a message first comes in, it will look like this. We have a pop-up notification on the corner of our screen. This is designed to alert you when you may or may not be paying attention and surfing the web through other windows. There is also an audible alert, which is intended to grab your attention when you may not be at the computer. Lastly, the message is marked as unconfirmed. Unconfirmed means that the message has not been seen, read, or attended to. Confirmed means that the message has been received, read, and responded to. We have a new message. I'm going to respond to this message by using what we call a template. Templates are huge time savers. They are pre-saved and pre-written text messages that you can simply plug and play into a conversation. This customer has asked to place an order for lunch. I'm going to respond to her using our menu template. This saves me from typing anything out and makes our correspondence a lot faster. Next to our template icon, we have our custom fields icon. Custom fields allow you to make messages more personal by inserting customer-specific information, such as a first name. Here, I'm going to enter the first name of my customer to let her know that we have received her order and press send. Next to our Reply Now button, there is a small clock. By clicking on this clock, we can utilize our delayed messaging feature. Delayed messages are a wonderful tool when it comes to setting a follow-up. For example, our customer that we have been texting with has just placed her order for lunch. As a business, I would love to follow up with her and see how her experience was. By clicking on the clock, it will give me the option to reply later. I will select 45 minutes, type out my message, and press reply later. Now, the message is on deck to be sent out at a later time. On the right-hand section of our current screen, we have our contacts information. We have both a first name, a last name, as well as a phone number. Below our phone number, as you can see, there is a colorful tag that says VIP. This is what we call a label. Labels are used to group contacts and are commonly used to identify membership levels, VIPs, special event attendees, and many other unique group identifiers. We can add and subtract labels as we see fit. Additionally, any custom fields that you create will be displayed on the contact record card as well. Next, we have the contact notes. Here, you can write notes around customer interaction, things you might want your other colleagues to see, and so on. Now, we're going to move over to our contacts icon and delve in there. Here, in our contact screen, is where every contact that has messaged in or been messaged to in Zingle lives. To the left of our contact screen, we have all of our labels stacked up. Here, we can make edits to any labels that we currently have, simply by clicking on the pencil icon. We can change the color, the name, and or delete them altogether. By clicking on a certain label, we can also look at each group of contacts assigned to that label. In this screen, we can also mass apply and mass remove labels, simply by clicking the Select All box in the top left, selecting the label, and finally hitting Apply or Remove Label depending on your preference. One feature about Zingle that I love is that we can upload a list of our contacts. For example, let's say that you have a list of contacts created for a specific event. However, they are not in the system just yet. You can upload them quickly and easily by selecting 3 dots in the right-hand corner of your screen and simply dragging and dropping a CSV file. Next, we're going to talk about automations. Zingle offers many different automations, such as keywords, surveys, and alerts and escalations. Today, I'm going to show you our most frequently used automation, which is a keyword automation. Keyword automations are automatic responses to specific words that are texted in. We can customize these to many different business use cases. For almost all businesses, whether you are a local deli, a high-end fitness center, or a law firm, you will find that customers are always trying to find out what your hours are. Therefore, it's one of our most commonly used keywords. To create a keyword response, we're going to select Get Started underneath Keyword Responses. First and foremost, we're going to name this keyword. We'll go ahead and name it Hours and switch it to Active. Now we are in our trigger section. All automations, no matter how simple or how complex, must have a trigger and an action. Right now, let's build out our triggers. I'm going to go ahead and select Add Trigger, and my trigger is going to be the word Hours. The trigger is going to run this automation immediately when this received message contains the word Hours. Next, we're going to click on our Actions tab up top and create the action. When a customer texts in the word Hours, the action is going to be sending a reply. We're going to add this by clicking the Add Action button. Now, we are able to edit the response and select what we would like it to say. Most businesses say something along the lines of, "Thank you for your message. Our business hours are Monday through Friday, 9 to 5. Last but not least, we're going to select Save, and the automation will be live. Now let's go back to the inbox and see the automation in action. Here you can see our customer has texted to ask what our hours are, and an automatic response has been sent back. While keywords are our most common automation, that is just the beginning of what our service can do. We can also set up schedule automations, surveys, registration automations, and much more. To learn more about our additional automations, feel free to check out our other training videos or contact your account manager to learn more. Next, we're going to focus on our analytics icon. When it comes to communication today, any insight on how often it is being used is very impactful. Using our analytics and the shortcuts on the left, you can view the info that is important to you and your business. Most importantly, we can see information regarding how many messages are sent and received, and the average response time of your staff to ensure messages are being responded to in a timely manner in order to support your customers. Analytics is a great tool for management to ensure great customer service. All of this data is also exportable simply by clicking on the arrows at the bottom right corner of the graph. Last but not least, I want to show you our Zingle knowledge base. Here, I'm going to click on my username at the top right-hand corner of my screen, and using the drop-down menu, I'm going to navigate to support. A second tab has now opened up. This is our Zingle knowledge base. This is going to be your go-to for any questions you may have. For example, let's say you have a question about how to import contacts. Simply type in the word contact, and a list of relevant articles will appear. Simply select Importing and Exporting Contacts. It will now bring you to this article where you can learn what it is, how it works, and how to set it up. Don't forget, everything that I've done today you can do as well. That is Zingle in a nutshell. If you desire additional training or have questions around how to make Zingle work for you, feel free to contact us. And thanks for watching.